Today on KWAT's Ag Hour, we are talking with members of the Milbank FFA cattle judging team, and they are Brooke Schwagel, Bailey Schwagel, and Kayla Schwer. Good morning, ladies. Of course, you along with your teammate Cassidy Schwagel, your coach Suzanne Souza, and your advisor Sarah Colomb were recently in Indianapolis last week competing at the 96th National Convention and Expo. How did the contest go for you girls?
I think it went pretty well. We got a silver as a team, so we sat pretty much in the middle of all the teams out of all the states.
Now, when it comes to a silver ranking, is that something common for many of the students or the teams competing, or how many teams were you competing against?
We were competing against 42 teams, and silver is pretty good because not a lot of people got gold and a lot of people got bronze, and so if you were silver, you were just out of the gold placing.
So, of course, when it comes to cattle judging at the national level, how was it different than when you competed at state back in the spring?
The cattle were definitely pulled from different areas. You know, there could be a class that's really high quality. There could be a class that, you know, there's a few differences or there's a big difference, and you need to know exactly what it is for each cattle. We also had another component that we didn't have to do at the state level. We had to give a presentation on a nutrition scenario, and we were given 40 minutes to prep and a 10-minute presentation, which we had never done before, and we felt went pretty well.
So, of course, when it comes to cattle judging, what was the most challenging aspect of that for you? Was it, looking at the different cattle and saying, well, this one is good, better, and best, or what was probably the most challenging for you?
The most challenging for me was probably placing because there were definitely some top and bottom pairs, so you really had to know what you were talking about. And also, it just kind of depends on what that judge was thinking that day. Every judge has a different opinion, so it's kind of hard to know what the actual judge is thinking, so you just have to go with your instinct and hope for the best.
You also mentioned that you were competing against 41 other teams from across the nation. What was the feeling like knowing that you were going up against the best of the best in the nation?
It was amazing. I felt it was adrenaline just being able to be in this amazing place with so many states being there, and being able to get a silver just meant the world.
And I know, of course, with this team, you guys have been working at getting to nationals over the last couple of years. Let's shift gears a little bit and go to the expo side. What were some of the things that you ladies took in on your downtime?
We looked at a bunch of different cattle, again, just to get practice and looking at all of the beautiful breeds and just talking.
And did you have a chance to check in with some of the other South Dakota FFA delegation members from across the state?
Yeah, we were. I'm pretty sure I think she was doing a brown Swiss, and we talked about that and how she was showing and connected with her.
So, ladies, of course, the National Convention, one of the biggest events for any FFA member to take in during their career. What would be a piece of advice that you would give a 7th or 8th grader that's thinking about going to National Convention next year for the first time?
I would say definitely work hard and do your best and just try to have fun while you're doing it. Like, put in the work because it's definitely worth it in the long run.
Yeah, I would say the same as Brooke.
Yeah, you definitely have to work really hard to get there, but once you get there, it's just an amazing feeling.
And again, we've been talking with Brooke, also Bailey Schwagel, and Kayla Schwer, members of the Milbank FFA Dairy Cattle Judging Team. Of course, they, along with their teammate Cassidy Schwagel, their coach Suzanne Souza, and advisor Sarah Colomb, attending the National Convention for FFA in Indianapolis last week. Ladies, thank you so much for the time today. Congratulations on the silver ranking, and good luck with your future ag careers.
Thank you.